This place took 18 years of my life. From 7 months of age, my mum took me to a hospital, Royal Children's, and that was the last she saw of me. This place was my guardian for 17 years and 5 months of age. And they turned around and said, "Have a good life, you're discharged from Watership." I didn't know where to begin my search. I walked into Victorian and I discovered my real name, Austin, Neville Austin, you know. I was overawed because I was confused. I had no identity for 17 and a half years. I had 5 different surnames. And suddenly at 17 years and 5 months of age, they turn around and say, "Your surname's Austin and you're Aboriginal." I had no sense of identity, no sense of belonging. Well, firstly there was a Lambie, Blackburn South Cottages, and then 5 failed foster placements. Each family I took their surname. I was given their surname. The only name retained was Neville. Each identity I lived to satisfy the foster parents, but it was never good enough. The deepest shame is believing and trying to be the person they wanted me to be. And I wasn't an Aboriginal person. This is your real family. So I had no sense. I thought the homes were my home. I thought the orphanage I would try when they'd come and take me for weekend visits. To the zoo. But I'd want to stay home. So the Gables in Kew was my home, and you're taking me away from my home? That was the innocence of me. Then when I come out, I met my mother Eileen, and I spent the best 7 damn years of my life before she went to the dreaming. I discovered I come from a proud family, a Gunditj'mara family. I discovered there are aunts who knew all about me, who knew me from birth, who had held me before being removed. And you know what? I wasn't removed for any other reason than I was Aboriginal. And I know this to be true because I took this place to court, 5 years Supreme Court legal action, which wound up in 2011. And they gave the first letter of apology to a mother and son ever given in Australia. A written letter, a public letter, which I should have bought today and shared around. Did that make me feel healed? No, I done it for my mother. I done it for my mother. I had to relive my life. The barristers, the forensic psychiatrists, for 5 years preparation. It wasn't the proudest day of my life. It didn't create healing. But it reinforced the truth for Victoria that children, thousands of children were removed. And that's why I done it.
Shameful, racist.
That's why I done it. The Supreme Court of Victoria, on the 4th day, they turned around and said no contest.
Weak dogs.
I couldn't go all the way because they said no contest.
They're weak.
You know, I love you being here today. I love seeing them fellas there and everyone here. We don't want you to feel sorry for us. We want you to walk by our side. We cry our own tears when we choose. Don't cry tears for sorrow. I turned 50 just 2 weeks ago. I thought, how the hell have I made it to 50? Where do we go from here? Get this joint back because I said sorry.
Put our flag up there.
But we need yous. We need white and black Australia to recognise that this was a truth. The Supreme Court recognised it, and I didn't give a damn whether they do it. They had my file, 387 pages, which documented my life. It was one of the few that hadn't been shredded. I was stunned by the documentation describing me as, you know, doesn't look his appealing child other than his Aboriginality. He could pass as European or Maltese descent. And what was it all about? It was all about, I can look back now and say, assimilation. First there was dispossession, then the missions, and then, well, mothers with kids now will grab the kids now in the cities. They've headed to the cities, son. My mother headed to Melbourne to escape Birmingham. Kevin Rudd's apology meant so much to me. Now they turn around this budget and say we're cutting $534 million from healing programs, because all roads lead back to the stolen generation and then to the dispossession and mission of our ancestors.
Shame!
I'm a decent person. My mother was a decent person. She didn't deserve the pain she was put through. My father didn't deserve the pain. And when they told me I was Aboriginal, I went to the library to find out what that meant.
Shame on you!
And all I saw were historical books with Captain Cook and an Aboriginal there in a lap. So I couldn't connect. In the early years I met Robbie. I met his mother, this beautiful elder of our community. After Mum went, I got close to extended aunties, my auntie Neville Austin and that, who continued to bring me home, slowly, but surely. When I went into Fitzroy, at 18 there were other Koreans coming in, saying my name's Archie, or my name's Neville. Do you know your last name, Austin? We were coming from everywhere. Into Fitzroy, because it's the only place people would say, go there. There was no discharge planning. It was brutal as it was the taking away. I want to thank you all today. You're hard people. You're full of spirits. You wouldn't be standing here listening to this. It's the first time I've done it. It's the first time that I've spoken publicly since the Supreme Court trial and all the papers throughout Australia, blah, blah, blah. Meaningless. You mean more to me. Because you're standing here. We need to control our own destiny, to self-determine our own healing. Not governments here planning, well, this will heal them, or this little thing will heal them. The trick is being able to find a safe place to live the rest of your pain through this life, and then take it to the dreaming where it'll be gone forever. But the trick is to be able to live. Allow yourself to have tears, allow yourself to be emotional. Stolen Gen are heart people, because it was our hearts that were attacked. I'm still meeting extended family now. But that's okay. I'm accepting of who I am. I'm accepting of the love Mum gave. And you know what? She never mentioned a word about the sleepless nights she would have had, about the requests which were documented in the Supreme Court, letters in her own handwriting which had been photocopied, requesting me back to the love of family, to the love of community. Sorry Day means to me today the sacred sorry business. We acknowledge those who never had a chance. You never met their mummies, you never met their daddies. And I feel today for the many who haven't come home yet. There's many who haven't come home. This was a brutal system. And they expect but just that sorry, one word sorry. Yeah, they got what they wanted, now they can piss off. I'm not going nowhere, I've earned the right to be proud. Proud of who I am, proud of my people, proud of my community.